welcome to another episode of Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at my latest acquisition to my collection, and this is a Bulova Precisionist Special Edition 10th Anniversary. Now, this watch is just chock full of technology, and this is a watch that I've been wanting for a while, but I wanted to kind of wait for the price to come down, and that's what I did. So let's just start off with the look of it. It's all gold PVD plated with a suede strap and a Damascus bezel. That's Damascus steel in that bezel. And that was what makes it such a looker, along with the gold accents on the black skeletonized dial. Now, if you look at the dial, you see Precisionist 262 kHzs. That's 262 kilohertz of what this vibrates at. And that's a three-pronged quartz oscillator inside, which is so accurate. It's accurate up to 10 seconds a year, making this one of the most accurate watches you can purchase. As you can see, it has that smooth second hand, and this watch is deadly accurate. So let's just get that out the way. Precisionists are extremely accurate. That's why they call them that. Now, you have 4 controls, and then you have what is that? 8 hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hands in total, and a date wheel. And this is a chronograph. Now, to run the chronograph on here, what you want to do is you have a button right here that starts and stops the second hand from sweeping, and that turns into your chronograph sweep seconds hand, but it ticks when it turns into the chronograph. I'll show you. Push the button, the chronograph resets at 12. Then these 2 buttons stop and start the chronograph, and as you can see, they're inlaid with a black material that is shiny, that gives it extra dimension. I really like that, and the big bold pushers with the heavy grooves that match the side of this case with the grooves. Real nice, real symmetrical, and unique case on this one. So I'll start the chronograph. And as you can see, it's now ticking. But if you look at the 12 o'clock where it says Bulova, there are 2 hands in there, and they're spinning real fast. So you get your 1 hour totalizer here. You get your thousandths of a second, hundreds, tenths. So this is an extremely accurate watch. Now, when you stop it, down here at the bottom is a retrograde counter, and that counts your 1000s. Then you have 2 hands up here for your tenths and hundreds, your hours, and then right over here is going to be your 60 seconds with your normal hand. So then you go ahead and reset that, and it goes back to 12 o'clock. Now, on that second hand, you have something that looks kind of like some scissors. That's Precisionist logo. And I'll start this one more time. And once you get to 30 seconds or half past, the counter will stop, and it'll keep timing internally. That's to save battery power. Now, this watch has many flaws, and I'm going to point them out. And I'll let this stop. You can get a good picture of that going crazy. Now you see it stopped right there at 12, but then when you stop it, it goes into whatever the time was that you were timing. So let's reset this, and then I'll start the second sweep up again. And the things that I feel that are flawed on here, which if you buy this watch like I did, you're not really too worried about that, is that it doesn't have really good lume. It's a bigger watch. So with my 7¼ inch wrist, it fits well. But beware, if you're going to purchase this watch, you need to have a substantial wrist. This one is only 50 meters water resistance, but older ones and your normal ones are going to be 300 meters water resistance. As you can see, it's a special edition high performance quartz. And this one's all about the looks, not about the water resistance. But I do like that Damascus steel insert. Now, besides the size being kind of chunky there, it's battery powered. That means you don't have solar charging, and the battery on here lasts for about 3 to 5 years, depending on chronograph usage, and you don't get a screw down crown on this model. You do get a nicely knurled crown that is signed with the Bulova Accutron logo, as you can see, and you get a real nice buzzsaw type crown that is well protected. Now, the strap is suede, and another thing I don't like about this is it is proprietary strap. So once this wears out, you're going to have to get another one from Bulova, and that's just something that you have to be willing to live with. I like the Precisionist etching on here at the bottom, and the case is really well finished and extremely high quality, along with the twin trigger deployant clasp, and you also get a signed Bulova twin trigger deployant. So this watch is overall, I love it. That's why I put it in my collection, but a lot of people will have an issue with the shortcomings of it, like the size and no solar charging. Now this watch is 47 millimeters across, about 13 millimeters thick, and then the lug on the case is going to be about a 52. So this watch is a big boy. The lume is just so. I'll show you that before we leave. But for me, this is the perfect watch to grab and go. You get a date wheel, and that's what the lume is in your transition. It's going to be about half the strength of a Seiko. So just keep that in mind. You're not buying this to light up the night. But it does have sufficient lume, and it is okay. Now I'll show you what this looks like on my wrist, which is 7.25 inches. And that's what it looks like on my wrist. That's the down the barrel shot. And this is cool. You get a sapphire crystal on here that is uniquely shaped. You get a dial that is skeletonized. The dial is skeletonized, as you can see. You can see some of the date wheel and the movement in there. You get concentric circles around the outside. Just a little bit inboard of the reholt. And what's different is on this chapter ring, you have different sections. You have parts where the crystal goes in. You can still see the seconds right there. I think that's unique. But all in all, this watch does give you the date. It's a high precisionist watch. It's really blingy, really showy, and it's a show-off piece, and that's what I like about it. But anyway, this is my new addition to my watch collection. This is my only chronograph, and I'm glad it's a high precisionist Bulova, because I like Bulova. So that's the watch once over for today. Let me know what you think about this. I know it'll be a hit or miss. But my name is Big E. God bless you. That's the watch once over for today, and I'll talk to you on the next one. God bless.